Hello, today I'm doing the 1700s, which is like the 1600s. Just this time they have more lipstick and eyebrows and mascara, stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a pale look, some with that same heavy white foundation, but not as white. So I made the end pasta lid because I can't afford it. I made some of that face paint I used in the past videos or the future videos, however you're watching them. And some of my foundation. Well, thing of foundation. It looks a lot darker than it is, but trust me. Then I made it in here. And it's it's light, but not as white as the makeup, which I will give you a little preview of so you can understand of how paler it is. See, now automatically, if you would have, see, it's a lot more my skin tone, because it's kind of how it is. I mean, it's still really, really light, but it's not white. Poet, and you didn't know it. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Oh goodness. Let's just jump right into it. Like I said, it starts off with that pretty pale base. Already primed my skin. So, and my mirror's here, so that's why I'm looking in this general direction, because I'm too blind to use the actual camera. And yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna just buff it out. Because it's still white, but not as white. It's perfectly pale, like we need it to be. Well, this is when they're starting to not be as toxic. I mean, makeup is still toxic, but not as much as they were back then. They still haven't really came up with very many, like, face products. They still use the egg whites, the lead, and stuff like that. Now, as you can see, let me see. I'm pale, but not as pale as the 15 and 1600s were. We'll not give you a close-up. You're welcome. Okay, and so they just powdered their face and got as pale as they could, because that's paleness was huge back then. It was ridiculously an important part. So then they moved on to their products like blush and eyebrows, but I don't have like bright enough blush, so we're gonna have to use an eyeshadow, and I'm using this pink one because I think that it's gonna work the best. Put on them apples, but like a circle. I want it to look like. Oh, okay. Don't worry, they're gonna blend it out. I look like I had a crush on somebody. And yes, it can be too bright, and I understand that, but we can easily tone it down with some powder. was kind of like the gist of the powder. I'm gonna go ahead and go tone it down, and I'll be right back. Oh, and they're not looking like a clown because it's too bright of a pink. They have eyebrows. Not very much eyebrow, but enough eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm sorry if you hear my dog in the background and my grandma. I can't do anything about it, so I've already had to redo half of this video over and over and over again, so I'm gonna use this one. Keep using it at least. And you're gonna go ahead and blend it out because you don't need it to be like that dramatic. Ahead and fix the cheeks because they just weren't working for me, so they're not as bright. And that's literally the whole tutorial. She's basic, there ain't anything there. But luckily for you at the end, as many times as I read this, you're gonna have a little bit of a bloopers you're gonna get to see. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Probably did. I mean, look at me. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel. Bye. For the facial powder, they used powder, not flour, sorry. Flour in it, rice flour, you know, the really powdery type substances, and I have a mixture of kitty. I have a mixture of flour. Dang it. So we're just gonna get started with products. They don't have eyeshadow. Still, I think I mentioned that they did, but they don't. I lied. But you know, they have a lot of things I didn't even set out yet. Mwah.